Hey guys, it's Makaylah from the Fabby Lips, and today's video I'm going to be doing another makeup video. So first of all, I know it's been a while since I posted. I've been really busy with school and stuff, but I think we all know what's going on in the world lately. COVID-19, aka coronavirus. So I've been stuck at home in isolation. I don't have it, none of my family has it, but we are preventing it. Sorry. So I I'm in isolation and I'm really bored doing online school, but I still have a lot of spare time on my hands, so I'm going to try and film as many YouTube videos as I can at the moment. Yeah. So in today's video, a while ago it was a trend to do how I did my makeup in high school, but I am still in high school, and I was looking through a couple of old photos the other day from the beginning of high school, and I noticed my makeup was so bad and so different to how I do it now. So I had the idea of doing how I did my makeup at the beginning of high school. So this was like end of year 7, around start of year 8. I don't know if I had my YouTube channel then. If I did, I don't think I posted any videos of a makeup tutorial. If I did, then I don't recall it. And I've actually went through my channel, I don't see any. So yeah, I just thought I would share with you guys what I did, and we can make fun of my makeup skills from back then and see how much I've improved since then. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I don't have exactly every single product I used to use, but I do have a couple of the products. So the first thing I would always start off with was this OXX mineral primer. So this is a green primer that cancels out redness. Hang on, I'll be back. I just got my mirror, I realised. Okay, much better. It's a little bit brighter now too because of my mirror. Okay, so my mirror's up here if that's why you see me looking up there. So I would always apply this first. When I was in high school, at the beginning of high school, I was really insecure. I'm sure most teenage girls were. But I had really bad skin because I've always had eczema growing up, but not just that, you know, you're going through changes and hormones and everything, so your skin obviously is going to break out, but I didn't know about all these products that helped your skin, so I just thought, oh, there's nothing I can do about it, I'll just cover it all with makeup. So I would like cake it on. I was so insecure, but it looked really bad. But yeah, so I would apply that primer, and now it's time for foundation. Okay, so for foundation, I never had my own foundation. I was really insecure about my skin, so I just used my mum's foundation, and it was definitely not my shade. So this is the Avon Luxe foundation in the shade Natural Glamour. Now, I knew it wasn't my shade, but I didn't care. I just wanted to cover up all my insecurities and call it a day. So I would use this with a beauty blender. So it may look like it's not that much of a difference. I mean, you can kind of tell it's not my shade, but like in person, it is so much worse. So we're going to apply this. So I would use a lot, like so much, like a lot, and it's, oh my god, I'm gonna look so bad. But I would take my finger and I would dot it all over my face. Now this foundation is kind of old. I mean, obviously, this was like beginning of year 8, and like I'm now in year 11, so it's probably expired, but you know what? We're gonna use it because why not? I think I just kept it because, like, I guess it's just like a memory. I guess, like, just makeup has memories, and I just like to remember these memories, even if they're bad ones. So I would apply it on my neck too. Not that it made much of a difference, considering you could tell it was not my shade. But yeah, so you can see my hand. It's not as bad in this lighting, but it is very orange. So now I would take a beauty blender, and it was never wet, but I mean, I've learned now that it works best when it's wet, so I've wet it this time, but I never had a wet beauty blender. It was always dry. So I would blend my neck, and I'd always just like rub it down my neck like this, which you're not supposed to do, but you know what? I didn't know and I didn't care. So then I blend it all in. Oh my god. It's a nice foundation, but it's definitely not my shade. So yeah, as you can see, it's a lot, but I wanted to cover up everything. I obviously know about skincare now, and I take good care of my skin now, and my skin is actually really good. So I actually wear less makeup now than I did back then. My makeup these days is very, very natural. So yeah, I'm just going to blend this all and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's all blended. It's very, very shiny and dewy. And there's a lot on there. So then I would move on to concealer. I don't have the concealer I used. But it was the Rimmel London Match Perfection concealer, and I'd use it in the shade Ivory, but I don't have that one anymore, so I'm just going to use this Essence Stay All Day 16 Hour concealer. Pretty sure this is the shade Ivory too, so I'm just going to use this, and I would like pack it on. Like, this doesn't have much left, so I'm like literally scraping the sides of the bottle, but like I would put so much of this concealer on because once again I was very, very insecure, so I would go full triangles, literally everywhere. I'd apply it up here on my nose and here. And then I would blend it. Okay, so I would put it here and then I'd take the same beauty blender and blend it all in. Now, I guess this kind of did lighten the foundation a little bit, but I still looked very orange and you could tell that the foundation was not my shade. So I'm just going to blend this off camera and I'll be back. Okay, so after this I would apply powder. And I don't have the powder that I used. The powder I used, I think it was Liqueur, I don't know how you pronounce it, Beauty. It was from Audi and it was like a tan shade that my mum used to use. But she uses this one now, and this one's still kind of not really my shade. It's like very peachy. So I'm going to take this and my powder brush, and I would put tons of powder, really mattify my face so that this would stay. I just pat it on just everywhere. And like, I didn't know about loose powder or anything, so like I just set my under eyes the best I could, but I always had tons of creasing. So I just apply this literally everywhere to mattify my face. So I'll be back. Okay, so now that my face is mattified, as you can tell, I have really bad creasing under my eyes, but that's how it used to look. So then I would apply bronzer. I didn't really know, like I knew where bronzer went, but I didn't really know how to use it really, I guess. So I would use the e.l.f. blush and bronzing powder in St. Lucia. I still have this product. As you can tell, I use the bronzer a lot, it's literally running out. But I would just take I think it was this brush I used to use. I think it's from Avon, not really sure, and I just swirl it all in there. Like, I'd get a ton of this product on there. And I would just put it here. Like, the makeup person in me now is like cringing, like, blend it, you need to blend it. But, I mean, this is how I used to do it. But I would blend it, I would always apply it first though, which probably didn't help because, you know, it's powdery, and so like it's sticking to the foundation, so like if I don't blend it straight away, it's not really going to blend. But you know what, I didn't know that, so yeah. So then I had to put it on my forehead. Like, I knew all the places bronzer went, but I would just go way too overboard. And then I'd go on my jawline. I actually don't do my jawline these days because I feel like it just makes my neck and face not match. And then I just go down my nose a little bit under my lip. So what I would do then, oopsies, I just tipped over all my brushes. I'll be back. Okay, so then I'd take this pink Avon, I think it's a powder brush, and I'd just go over it a little bit and try and blend it out. And I would actually take the powder and go over the top of it with powder and just kind of blend it out a little bit, but it still didn't really look that good. So yeah. Okay, so next I would do blush. So for blush, I don't have the product I used to use. Once again, it's actually expired, so I threw it out. But it was the BYS Blush Trio. I don't remember what one it was, but it was like a really, really bright hot pink. And I don't know why, but that's what I'd wear. But I do have this eyeshadow palette by BYS, and it was very, very shimmery blush too. This is the Striking Shades palette, and it was very similar to this one right here. So I'm just going to take a brush. The brush I would normally use was this one, so I'm just going to take this one and I'm just going to dip it in. And then apply it to my cheeks. I'm actually going to take my finger, just dot it around. It was a very, very shimmery blush and a very, very bright pink. These days I don't wear blush very often, but if I do, I prefer to go like with a more natural peachy shade. So yeah. So just like that. It looks really bad. I'm cringing so bad right now. But that's what I do. And then I'd move on to highlighter. So I used the BYS highlighting trio in the shade 3 Glistening. Not the shade, that's the palette one. And I used to use the one in the middle here. That's all gone. But then I'd move on to this white one. And this one's close to being gone too. But I would swirl this same brush. I use this brush for like basically everything. And I'd get a ton on there. And then I just apply it, and I would go very overboard. Like, it did not look natural at all. And just apply it. And then I'd go on my nose. And then my Cupid's bow too. And I'd go a little bit on my chin and my forehead. So I look like a shining mess. So yeah. Next thing I would do is eyeshadow. I never did my eyebrows. Didn't know there was such thing as filling in eyebrows. Like, I knew my mum did it because she has blonde eyebrows, so you can't see her eyebrows. But I didn't know that everyone did it. So I would just leave my eyebrows, and let me tell you, they were not as good as they are naturally now. They shouldn't be wax at the moment, but like, they looked way worse. But anyway, I'll go on to eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, I would use this Avon True Colour eyeshadow quad in the shade, this is the Q107 Metallic Sands palette. As you can tell, it's basically gone. But I didn't know that you're supposed to use matte shades and all this stuff. So I would go in with this shade, which is Peach. And I just take an eyeshadow brush. Where's the one? Here it is. So I'm just take this Avon eyeshadow brush and swirl it in there. And then I just apply it in my crease. I at least knew what a crease was, so that's good. I feel like, okay, I'm like literally doing techniques that I do today, but like I need to really like just do what I do back then. So I just go like this. These days I would go like this or whatever, but like I need to like try not to do that. Then I go here, the other eye. So I just do that, and then right here used to be a gold shade. It was called gold, but that's gone. So I'm just gonna quickly find another palette with a similar shade to it. Okay, so I have this palette. Don't know where it's from, but this is basically the color it was. This gold. So I would take a flat brush then and apply it on my eyelid. I'd pack it on. Just like so. Any fallout on my face, I literally didn't care about. So that was my eyeshadow. And then I would do mascara. But first I would curl my eyelashes, so I'm just going to curl them. So I'll curl them right back. Okay, so I do have the same mascara I used to use because I use it still to this day. It's my favourite one. So this is the Rimmel London 100% waterproof mascara, just in the shade black. And I will first apply this one. So I just apply it to my eyelashes and just blink it on like this, so that my lashes stay curled all day. And then I do my bottom lashes. Just like that. And then I would go over with another mascara. It was actually by Avon. They don't have that one anymore, so I'm just going to use this one. This is the Ultra 3 Volume and Length Mascara. This one's black too. Has a similar brush to the other one, so I'm just going to use this and I just go over the top. And I'd apply a lot. And my lashes would always look really, really clumpy, but I didn't care. I didn't notice really. I just thought, you know, doesn't matter. So that was my mascara. And then the last thing that I would do is lipstick. So for lipstick, it does not match at all, but this was the only lipstick I owned, and it is the Rimmel London Lasting Finish Lipstick in the shade number 6 Pink Blush. It looks like this. Does not match at all, but I would wear it every day, and it'd be very bright. I'd apply heaps of coats so that it was really pigmented and bright. Just like that. And that was how I did my makeup at the beginning of high school. Okay, so this is the finished look. Now I'm going to turn off my mirror so that you can see how orange and how bad it actually really is. Ready? Look how orange I am. Oh my god, I'm cringing so bad. So yeah, this is how I did my makeup beginning of high school. If you want to see how I do my makeup now, let me know and I will do an everyday makeup routine for school. An updated version. I have done them before, but it's very different now. But yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified when I post a new YouTube video. Like I said at the beginning, I'm going to try to post a lot more often now. But yeah, also make sure to check out my best friend's channel, kittycat2307. It'll be linked in the description like always. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.